Aloha guys, welcome to Safari Helicopters everybody. Welcome here Naomi, Johanny, Kimberly, Bruce, Renato and Kiuza. I'd like to say good aloha and welcome. Monday, July 3rd at 4:30 in the afternoon. We're gonna go for the Eco Tour and hello. Hello guys, welcome aboard. Hello guys, welcome to Safari Helicopters. My name is Bruno, like Bruno Mars, so don't forget, okay? But I'm not gonna sing, otherwise you guys are gonna get depressed and sad. I wanna save your ears from that. So, couple of cool things that I'm gonna tell you before we take off. We have two emergency exits in this helicopter, one each side, and they do have door handles. Please do not touch those handles in flight, otherwise the doors are gonna pop up open. We don't want open doors. We want them closed the way they are. Alright? Makes sense, right? Yeah. We are carrying life vests on us. So we only use those life vests in case of an emergency and after we are out of the helicopter. Exit first, life vests afterwards. And you can talk to me anytime during the flight. You just have to grab one of those microphones. We have one on the front and two on the back. Hold really close to your lips, push the button, and then ask me questions. Just as we fly over the airport, I cannot talk to you, and that's because I'm going to be talking with the guys on the control tower. But as soon as I get cleared out of the airport, I'm going to be able to talk to you guys. And if you ever feel queasy because of the bumpiness in flight, if you ever feel a little bit special, really important to let me know. And grab one of those Aloha bags, those blue envelopes on the back of the seat right there. On the front, they are just under the seat. Let's not spread Aloha or share Aloha today in the flight. Okay? You guys good? Ready to fly? And I have a wonderful co-pilot right here, Naomi. Right on, good? Alright, let's do it. Okay guys, let's go. You guys ready to go, right? Lehigh Tower, Safari 2, Bed 9, Hotel Harbor.
Safari 2, Lehigh Tower, mid-pad, clear for takeoff, Harbor departure.
Mid-pad, clear for takeoff, Harbor departure, Safari 2. Let's go guys. Alright guys, just got released out of the control tower frequency, so I can talk to you right now. First thing I wanna show you as you fly over Kauai is gonna be on the left side, over the opening, gonna see an area called Kipukai, and Kipukai is where they filmed a lot of different movies, including The Descendants and 6 Days, 7 Nights. It's an area surrounded by private land, so pretty much the only way to get there is through the ocean, or if you know the landowner. Also, the mountain here, straight ahead, it's called Haupu. Haupu is one of the 3 structures on Kauai that are older, over 5 million years old. How are you guys doing? You guys good? Everybody can hear me good?
Is this the mic we use? Can you hear me, Bruno?
Yep, and I can hear the music as well? Alright.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, can hear me and the music, so it's all good. So guys, don't feel shy if you have any questions, okay? Just ask them.
Just wanted to say that almost half of the flight here is procedures.
Almost half of the flight, what?
is of Brazilian citizens. I heard that you are Brazilian, right?
Oh yeah, I'm from Brazil. You guys from Brazil too? Yeah, they told me. Cool. Muito prazer.
Prazer é nosso.
Really good. So guys, on the left side, we have the south part of Kauai, the sunny and dry side of the island, Poipu on the shoreline, and Koloa town just off the reservoir. That's where most of the hotels and resorts are, on the south side. If you ever drive to the south, you're going to be driving inside the tunnel of trees, and you can see the trees straight ahead, and the cars driving by. The story behind that tunnel of trees is that back in the days, that part of the road used to be really muddy. So they planted those trees on the sides, the way they could suck the water, making it drier and easier to go through. You're good? Okay. Oh yeah. Enjoying? Enjoying? Having a good time? Alright. Hey you guys, great co-pilot here today.
I just can't help but notice that the mountains are so pointed. Are they volcanoes? What makes them that shape? They're different than like if you went to like the mountains in Colorado or something. Why?
Yeah, it's pretty much like everything here is volcanic. The island was entirely made by volcanoes. Right now, we pretty much cannot see the layers because they're of the vegetation. Super lush green and like dense vegetation here. However, we're gonna get to the canyons in about like 7 minutes, and then you're gonna see the formation process of the island. And I'm gonna go through that with you.
So is it a lot of like lava rock that we're seeing that's underneath that just has vegetation on top of it then?
Exactly, lava rock, and then like some dirt on the top of the lava rock, and then we're gonna get some bumps straight ahead, and then the vegetation on top of it. Exactly.
Very cool.
From here, looking to the left side, far left, Kauai Coffee. It's the largest coffee plantation on the entire US. They have 18 different kinds of coffee tasting, and tours of that plantation. So, really good place to go if you like to drink coffee. And straight ahead, we're gonna see a really famous waterfall. It was featured in a movie where there were lots of dinosaurs. Talking about Jurassic Falls. That's where they supposedly landed the helicopter where they got to the Jurassic Park in the first movie. Yeah, many waterfalls here on the walls, and you're gonna see the main one, the one right there. That's Jurassic Falls. There's a landing zone on the bottom of the waterfall. Check the walls on the left, guys. And on the top here, more waterfalls. They pretty much feed Jurassic Falls with water. Those ones are the Five Sisters. And from here we can see all 5 sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those waterfalls, they're all inside private lands. This that we're flying over, it's all part of the Robinson estate. So, traditional family here on Kauai, they own a big chunk of land. The Robinson family. About 16% of Kauai. And they own this for 6 generations since the 1860s. Robinson family, they take really good care of the land. They lease the bottom part so they can pay the taxes and keep the land. And the inner part where we're flying over, they make sure it keeps untouched because they want to preserve the plants and the species. And today, guys, we were granted permission to land on their land. Oh, it sounds good, yeah? To land on their land. So, Mr. Keith Robinson, one of the 2 brothers, the older brothers from the Robinson family, runs endangered species reserve on the canyon. And they have a canyon that's all entirely inside their land. And we had permission to land there. And we're gonna see that endangered plants reserve now. And straight ahead, we're gonna see Olokele Canyon, which is the canyon that's entirely inside their land. That's where we are landing. Check their private road for the canyon on the left side. Can you see right there? On the edge of the cliff? That's a super scary road.
So they don't allow any campers or any hikers in here?
No, not at all. And the preservation area where we're going to be landing is on the left side right here. This area. Great news for you guys. Mr. Keith Robinson is gonna be on the property. So we're gonna be able to talk to him. That's super cool. Ask him questions. He loves when people ask him questions. Here we go, guys. It's gonna take me about a minute to cool down the engine and stop the blades. I would like to ask you to please stay inside the helicopter, even though you can open the doors, and stay with your life vests on at all times, okay? So you don't get them dirty and you don't leave them around the property. Super cool guy. Yeah. Mr. Keith Robinson's a super cool guy.
What is he checking for us?
Let's just make sure that everything is okay. He gives a thumbs up and then you're good to go. Let's go, guys. views of Olokele Canyon on the right side. Here's glasses. And here guys, you're gonna see Waimea Canyon. It's the only canyon on the island that we can drive to the top. There's a road on the edge, and that's how people can access the top part of Kauai. Robinson property goes all the way to the top of this ridgeline below us. So from here, behind it's Robinson's, from here on it's state land.
How does Mr. Robinson keep people from, going on his land to camp out, hike, or anything like that?
So pretty much like there are not many good access points because of the natural geography of the island, and those access points where people could go there, it's pretty much, they have like fences and gates and things like that. Sometimes more than one. Like to get there, like back to that reserve, there's like about 3 or 4 gates to get all the way back there. So guys, look into the walls here where we're flying over, we can see a lot of different rock layers, and you talked about like how the island was formed, yeah? So each one of those rock layers was a different volcanic eruption, was a different lava spill, and that's how the island was formed. Layer after layer, one on top of each other.
It is rising.
Say again?
It is rising.
You say it's amazing.
Oh, nice. Beautiful, yeah? So, we can look to the right side. We're gonna see how the layers that I was telling you about, how they match on the entire right side of the helicopter. They're all the same layers, all the way from the front to the back of the canyon. So that proves that the canyon was a flat piece of land, and the rivers below they cut through, building the canyons the way they are. And right below us, Waimea Canyon Drive. And the green area here, it's a state park called Kokee. Kokee, it's a place where I have a lot of different outdoor activities that can be done. A lot of different hikes, a lot of different off-road trails, hunting, fishing.
That Waimea Canyon Drive, that's where we would go up to see the canyon on foot?
Yeah, that's where we just crossed over, the road that just flew by.
Gotcha.
Mr. Robinson lives on his land. How far down into the canyon is his house, or how does that work?
It's about 6 miles down towards the other side of the island, towards the southwest side.
Is it like a gigantic ranch, or is it, how does that work?
Well, actually, I personally never seen his house, but I do know that's like a really good point because it has like good view of everything. Yeah, and he drives like dirt road from pretty much his property all the way up to the reserve. And his house kind of like close to town because, you know, you need to go like back and forth from town to get like those groceries and things like that.
Sure, sure.
And on the left, if you look to the horizon, you're gonna see the island of Ni Hao, and that's where that fan palm is from, that island right there. But you can also see on the left side, those white domes, those are radars and communication antennas for a large military base that I have on the west side. It's called the Pacific Missile Range Facility. Everybody doing good? Get the vent that's over top of your head and make sure they get air on you, yeah? Okay, cool. And you're gonna see below us the Napali coast. You guys excited to see the Napali? Oh yeah. So on the left side, Milo Lee Beach Park, and then on the right, Nualolo Kai. Those places are all accessible by boat. So look down, guys, and check it out. Milo Lee. Nualolo Kai to the right, that's a place where the snorkeling tour companies bring people for the snorkeling tours. You can see a couple of snorkeling tour boats down there. And a great pristine view of the entire Napali coast from up here. We're gonna go into this valley ahead. It's called Nualolo, and Nualolo is believed to be the place where the first Polynesians came to the island about 1,000 years ago. And they choose this valley here to settle because it has a really narrow entrance. For them, it was really important because it's really easy to defend, it was really easy to protect.
Any idea when they abandoned the area?
They moved from here because they got to the island from where nowadays is Tahiti, running from wars. So they had to feel protected, that's why they settled here. And after here, they spread over the Napali coast, especially a big valley that you're gonna see down the road. And from there to Waimea town on the bottom of the canyons, and then from there to the other islands. That's how it worked. So they never moved out from here. They are what nowadays we call the Hawaiian people.
I just didn't know if anybody still inhabits that little valley that we just flew through.
Oh no. No one lives there.
Okay, that's what I was curious about, when they left and why they left that area that they were secure in.
No, they just got to that area because they felt safe, yeah. But they were looking for easier and bigger areas so they could grow. Look to the right side, guys. You're gonna see the open ceiling cave. It's like a giant blowhole. It's a sea cave that the roof collapsed due to the power of the waves.
Polynesian people came from Tahiti.
Canoes, like what we know nowadays, the Hawaiian canoes, they sailed and paddled out from Tahiti. Even they have something today, which is the Hokulea, and that's they're traveling around the world on a canoe, and they are trying to do as the old ancient Polynesians done.
regards to flying, what is the like? Does the wind get difficult in this valley here, or this little area, or in these valleys?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It gets it gets like really rough some days. Today is not like a really rough day, but we know where to go to try to avoid a little bit of the bumps. But you guys can feel as we go over the ridge lines and things, you can see the change in the wind direction. And on the right side, guys, you can see Kalalau Beach. That's the end of the 11-mile famous Na Pali Coast hike called Kalalau Trail. So to get there, you gotta either hike 11 miles or kayak 11 miles. You can see a few kayaks down the coast, and on the top of the Kalalau Beach, we're gonna be able to see the cathedrals. The cathedrals, they are the signature structure, they're the postcard picture of the Na Pali. And they have the name because they look like the cathedrals of Europe, with those really narrow and tall razorback ridge lines. And as I'm flying around, guys, I'm also making a video for you. I'm trying to capture all those good shots and structures on the video. The only thing is that my voice is gonna be in there. So if you guys are gonna play it, you're gonna have to put like the volume on low. Good close-up view at those cathedral structures are really unique to the Na Pali coast. And the valley below us, called Kalalau Valley, is the largest one on the Na Pali coast. And back in the days, home for 5,000 native Polynesians. So the Polynesians, they first got into Nuololo, then they moved, when they realized that this area was safe, they moved to this valley here because it's bigger with more resources. Then from here to the rest of the island. Guys, we're gonna go to the back of this valley here. It's to see a waterfall called Hanakoa. Hanakoa, it's over 1,000 feet high, and it has a natural pool on the bottom. Check it out, guys. Really elegant waterfall, let's put it that way. So on the right side, we're gonna be able to see the Napali Sea Caves. The lava tubes right by the water line, and they extend a few hundred feet inside the mountain. They're really popular, really famous for the boats. There's a rainbow straight ahead. Can you see that? Can you guys see the rainbow ahead? Alright.
We'll have a really good picture of that rainbow on the video.
Yeah, right? I try to do my best with the video thing to capture like the good light, the good features, you know. Sometimes I maneuver the helicopter to center the features on the, you know, on the video and stuff. And to the right side, guys, the beach on the right is Hanakapiai. It's the first 2 miles of the Kalalau Trail to get to the beach. 2 miles in, 2 miles out, makes for a really good hiking day. You can see the hike on the edge of the cliff, and it's really well marked because it's really popular. So guys, I'm gonna turn the helicopter around. So we're gonna be going that way, okay, to the north side of Kauai. So don't focus on that way because we're gonna be going there. I want you to focus behind us. Behind us, we're gonna see a good view, panoramic view of the entire Napali coast. The best view of the Napali coast is from here, guys. You can get all the coastline in one frame. And to the right side, the mountain is known as Bali High because it's featured in the movie South Pacific as Bali High. And from here on, guys, you asked me about like how the wind goes with like the ridge lines and stuff. So feel the difference in the helicopter now. They're flying over the ocean. Even though it's the same wind, it's still windy, but we don't have the mountains to like shake the helicopter up and down. It's kind of like super smooth flying. So it's kind of like harder to fly close to the mountains because every time that the wind hits the mountains, it gets like a crazy weird pattern everywhere. And on the right side, you're gonna see Tunnels Reef. Tunnels, it's a really famous surfing spot. That's one of the most, those houses there is one of the most expensive real estate on the island. Really fancy houses down there.
That's where you live?
The house with the tennis court right there. Check it out. The big one, the big red roof, just behind it, there's a tennis court. And you guys are all invited for like a piña colada and a Mai Tai after the flight.
Let me say it, let me say it, let me go and no go flow. Let me reach, let me beach on the shores of...
And on the north side of the island here, guys, rainfall can reach 160 inches every year. So the mountains are covered with really dense vegetation and lush green colors. You can see the clouds, they all come from this direction here, from the northeast, and that's why it dumps rain on this side before moving to the rest of the island.
Right beside you belong in the shade of umbrella. From Fiji to Tahiti in the eyes of Babylon. From Peru to Cebu in the power of Babylon. From Bali to
Gilza, you okay? Open your eyes and look outside, okay? Keep your eyes open and look outside. And if you're feeling sick, don't try to hold it. Get the bag, put it out on the bag, because then you're gonna get better and you're gonna still be able to see outside. But keep your eyes open, looking outside, that's important. Towards the left, guys, Hanalei Bay, famous part of Kauai. On the far end of the bay, we can see the pier. Those fields on the back of Hanalei, those are all taro fields. So the Polynesians, when they came over to the island, they did not have potatoes or rice to use as a staple food, as a source of carbs. But they did have the taro, they brought it over, that became part of the Hawaiian diet and the Hawaiian culture. That's what they used to make poi, that purple brownish paste, which is really typical here on the islands. And towards the back here, we're gonna see the waterfall in the center. It's called Namalakama. It's the waterfall that we can see if we go to Hanalei and we look back. So it's really pretty looking from Hanalei to this waterfall. However, guys, we are inside a helicopter and we can get a little bit closer for a better view of those falls. We're gonna see the details. There are a lot of little pools as the water flows down. And below us, we're gonna see Hanalei Valley. So we have the river on the bottom of the valley right there, and the beauty of Hanalei Valley are the lush green colors and hundreds of different waterfalls. The one on the left is known as Pecoa Falls. It is one of the few that has a proper name. And rainfall, as we get closer to the back of the valley, exceeds to 100 inches a year. And that's why we can look to the ground, to the vegetation. It gets more greener and denser. All those vertical dark lines are all waterfalls, and they become active when it rains a lot. To the left, another waterfall with a name called Waipunaea. In Hawaiian, means water of life. And looking to the walls, we're gonna see ferns pretty much all over the place. Especially on the wall on the left side. More than 100 different species of ferns inside this valley. You can see here on the left, right below us, the ferns. And here we are, guys. We're gonna be turning around this ridge line. I'm gonna bring you to really special place. So Mount Waialeale, the wettest spot on earth, on the top right there, it's also a volcano. And we can fly inside that volcano. So for you guys that never been inside a volcano before, that's gonna be a good opportunity to see how a volcano looks like on the inside. We're gonna go inside the caldera, inside the crater of Waialeale, the volcano that built the island. It's considered a sacred spot by the Hawaiians. The wall on the very back is known as the Weeping Wall. Those waterfalls right there.
So this is the inside of the volcano right here.
Yes, that's the inside of the volcano. That's where the lava that built Kauai came from. Those walls are over 3,000 feet high. They go all the way up from way behind the clouds. And when it rains a lot, again, those marks, they all become waterfalls all over the place. are flying here, guys, on the east side of Kauai. On the far left, the ridgeline, on further to the left, the one, it's Anahola Mountain, and that's the third structure on Kauai that's older, 5 million years old. See something really cool from here. It's called the Sleeping Giant. If you look to the left half of the ridgeline ahead, we're gonna see the figure of a giant sleeping on his back with both arms on top of his chest. The top part is the forehead, they have like a little nose, and 2 arms on top of the chest, then dips down the knee and the tip of the feet. Can you guys see that? The left half of that ridgeline right there. And to the right, another volcano called Kilohana Volcano. You can see a rim and a crater. That little volcano erupted 500,000 years ago, was the last volcanic activity that happened on Kauai, building this flat lands that we're flying over.
So is it possible to get a copy of this playlist?
Oh yeah, I think like if you get the video, the music and the narration, it's pretty much like all inside there. The playlist itself, you can ask in the office. I'm not sure about only the playlist.
All right, well, if it's on the disc or the video, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're more than welcome. And guys, from here on, we're gonna have to be talking with the control tower to bring us back safely to the airport, okay? And I'm gonna have to be quiet for a little bit. All I gotta say, thank you so much for coming over, choosing Safari, doing the tour with us. Glad you guys were great passengers, had a blast landing there. Mahalo, and special song for us to come back to the airport. Haley Tower, Safari 2, settle.
Safari 2, clear to land over taxi to parking.
Clear land, Safari 2, have a good night.
Ooh, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh, why can't
Here we are, guys. Back safe and sound. Same pad we took off from. So it'll take a minute for me to cool down the engine.